everybody, good evening. I hope you're okay. Right, I've been on a quite a long meeting this afternoon. I've had a really good afternoon, but I feel a little bit like I've just got off and I'm a bit unprepared, so I hope you're all doing good. I'm just gonna see if I can invite anyone. For some reason it doesn't like letting me do it. But today I'm going to go through all my favourite tools that I use for funnels, and they are all free apart from I think one or two. Let me just have a look. And I've got a feeling these people it's letting me invite aren't even in the group. I'm not really sure how Facebook decides, but yeah. So best tools. I'm going to go through in a kind of logical way. And before you do anything with a funnel, you should start with your research. So the best thing that you should do with your research, first of all, Facebook Ads Library. If you've not heard of it, then check it out because it is really, really good, really useful for your competitor research. Just type in Facebook Ads Library into Google and it'll take you straight there. And what you can do is if you've seen any ads by someone, if you know your competition are running ads, you literally just type in their page name and you can see all of the ads they're running at that time. So it's just a really good way to see what they're doing. If you're not sure what works with your audience, if you don't want to do the same as someone else, or if you want to do the same but different kind of thing, anything like that, just go to the ads library and you can see what's working for your competition. The next one is Facebook Audience Insights. So that's from within Ads Manager. Within the Audience Insights, obviously you can see everything about your audience, about your demographics, interests. You can see the pages they like. You can see how many of that audience likes certain pages compared to the rest of Facebook. For example, if a lot of people in your audience liked a certain celebrity or icon or something more than everyone else in the world, then it tells you that. So you could actually, when you're running ads, you could target that person to find more of your target audience. I hope that makes sense. Unless you actually look at it. In fact, I'm doing a demonstration after this if I have time, and I will show you the tool because it's absolutely so useful. Google search, this sounds so obvious, but when you're doing research, just literally type in your service and products into Google and see what comes up. See what comes up at the bottom when it says people also search for, and then you can literally use the language you can see the language that's used, and just get ideas of what people are searching for. It sounds really obvious, but people don't do that. A lot of people don't do that. And the other one for research is Google Trends. So just type in, I think it's trends.google.com, and then type in your product or service. You can see how it's trending. You can see what queries are being searched that relates to that, and you can compare like England versus the States if you serve to different places. It's just a really good place to do some research, really. So that's your research, which is probably the most boring bit of it all out the way. So, websites. Everyone sort of should have somewhere to showcase their product or service. Obviously, if you can't have a website, you've got a Facebook page, but if you can have a website, I highly recommend for normal websites WordPress, WordPress.org that is. So don't get confused with WordPress.com. WordPress.com websites are the ones that have got the URL. You can have it for free, but it's got business name.wordpress.com. You don't want that. You want your actual URL. And with WordPress.org websites, like normal WordPress websites, you can do whatever you want for absolutely free. You're paying for your hosting, which you would be paying for with anything, but everything within WordPress is free. Whereas if you do Wix or Shopify or WordPress.com, you're really sort of like tied into their sort of templates, their things. You can't do anything exciting, you can't do anything unique. You're really sort of what's the word, constricted, is that restricted? I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say anyway. So yeah, I say WordPress to build your funnels. If you're e-commerce though, Shopify is the best one. I've been told that by a million people, especially, yeah, I've just been told that by so many people. Shopify for e-commerce, but WordPress.org for normal websites, because you've got so many different free themes, so many different plugins. You can easily build your landing pages without any skill required, basically. It's just super easy, super cheap. Yeah, it's definitely the best. Which brings me to landing pages. So if you've got a WordPress site, then landing pages, you should just build them yourself. You don't need to be a developer to be able to do this. If you've got a developer who made your WordPress site, you can still make your own landing pages, even if they did everything by code. I highly recommend a free plugin called Elementor, which is a page builder. There's loads of page builders you can use. You've got like Elementor, Divi, what's that Beaver one? There's one that's got Beaver on it. I don't use that one though. WP Bakery is probably the best one, but that's paid. But 100% Elementor, if you download that for your WordPress site, you can easily build drag and drop. You could build anything that ClickFunnels advertises and charges shite loads for. You could build that with Elementor like really easily, basically. Oh, hey Marky, yay! Yeah, it is so good though, isn't it? It's like, and they've got loads of built-in templates as well. I can't remember how much is premium and how much isn't, but you can literally do anything. So I always tell people who, like, ClickFunnels are supposed to be really good for landing pages, but I think if you're just making a landing page for your business, you don't want to be paying ClickFunnels however much they charge a month for something that you're rarely going to use. They're going to have too many options on there. It's overwhelming with the amount you can do on there, which is good if that's what your profession. If your business is selling leads to people and you need to build loads of pages, then yeah, use something like ClickFunnels. But if you're just a normal business and you just want to build your own funnel and run your own ads, then just do it with WordPress, 100%. So yeah, ClickFunnels was on my list, and I've got a little sad face next to it because I just even when you look at their website, it doesn't even tell you how much it is. It just tries to put you on a free trial so that you'll go and use it, and then you're stuck in there, haven't you? You've wasted that time building something, and you're stuck on a, I don't know, it tells you how much. I don't even know how much it is. But if you do need a platform that will create landing pages for you, I recommend Lead Pages because they're very affordable and they don't look spammy. Like, I think ClickFunnels pages all look a bit spammy. They all look the same, in my opinion. So yeah, I'd say use Lead Pages there. If you've got an account with like ActiveCampaign or something, yeah, you can have an account so that they provide the landing pages for you. But I think jack of all trades, master of nothing. I think you should use a program that's meant for a specific purpose, and that's what it's going to be best at. So if, for example, you've got ActiveCampaign, use them for email. I'd say don't use them for landing pages. Don't use them for your CRM. Just use them for email because that's what they're really good at. So yeah, that was landing pages. Next, we've got comms, communications with your clients or potential clients. So email, I've just said. ActiveCampaign, 100%, I say they are brilliant. Really affordable. If you want to do automations, you can make so many different automations that do pretty much anything, and you can link that to wherever. On the lowest level, there are a few things restricted, like you can't link up your audiences with Facebook and stuff. You do have to pay the one above. If you're not really bothered about automation, if you just want to collect email addresses and send out a thank you email and the occasional campaign or something, then I'd say do MailChimp because it's free. I think is it the first 500 contacts is free. It does mean later on, when you're more serious about your email marketing, you'd have to migrate. But to be honest, I think most providers would actually do the migration for you as an upsell, like not an upsell, as a incentive to move to them. So yeah, MailChimp, if you're really not bothered about automations and stuff, if you just want something for free, definitely MailChimp, otherwise ActiveCampaign. Next, we've got design. I'm sure you've all used it, but Canva. Canva is the best thing you can use for free designing tools. And if you're looking for images, then Pixabay is the first one that comes to my mind. But if you just Google free stock images, there's like 10, 20 different places you can get stock images now for free. But yeah, 100% Canva's got loads of templates on there. If you don't get on with Canva, I quite like Adobe Spark. I don't think you have to have a paid. I've got a paid Adobe account, but I think you can just sign up with anything, and they're pretty much the same as Canva. They've got like templates on there. They've got this feature where you can upload your logo, put your colors, put your fonts, and then it like automatically builds you a template using your branding, which is quite cool. So yeah, that's Adobe Spark, if anyone's checked that out. The only thing about that one, with me personally, is it's a little bit slow on the interface, whereas I'm a bit click happy. I want things to be like really quick, and Canva's really quick, so I like Canva. Yeah, so that was design. Copywriting. I've got a couple here. So for testing, for your headlines and subject lines, CoSchedule have a free headline analyzer tool, which is really awesome. So I can't remember, is it meant for email or headlines? I think it's just meant for headlines, but it works the same for email. And what it does is it analyzes the headline, and it looks for things like common words, powerful words, uncommon words, and I don't know, it just goes through those, and it tells you, it's got too many words, it's too wordy, anything, it's not got enough emotion, and it's got too much emotion, and so you can really like get some good headline ideas there, and it gives you like a scale of 0 to 100, so if it's less than 80 or whatever, it will say work on that. And so it's really good if you want to have really like good headlines that are going to grab the attention of people. And the other one, you probably all use it anyway, but if you don't, then do Grammarly. There's a free Chrome add-on, Chrome extension, So yeah, Grammarly, sign up for free. Have it so that whenever you're writing posts, whenever you're writing anything, you get the spell check on the screen, and you can change it to English UK, English US, Australian, whatever you want, you can change it to. Yeah, so that's copywriting. And you can also, there's loads of free tools online as well. I didn't include any because I don't use them, which is what's it called? Is it the Flash reading score, where you put the copy into, you just copy and paste it into a website, and then it reads it, and it just tells you like the quality of your copy. If you're repeating too many words, if you're using the wrong tense or anything like that, it just improves your writing in general, which could be good for your landing pages. If you're not a great writer, and you don't want to, and you want to make an effort, then you could just try that. Then for marketing, organic marketing, my number one tool is Hootsuite. So Hootsuite, on the free version, you can have 3 social accounts linked. So that could be like your personal Facebook, your Facebook page, your group, your LinkedIn, whatever you want. There's like loads of different options, Twitter, everything. And you can schedule 30 posts in advance. So you could have 10 days worth of posts on 3 different platforms, all scheduled, done every time, in advance for free. Also, you can create different feeds. So in one place, you could have all of your, you could have those platforms that you've got linked up, feeds. So you can look at like incoming messages, comments, what things you've posted and everything, all in one place, in one hub. So you haven't got to constantly flip between screens, log in and out of things, use your phone, or go between things. So it's just a really good tool. If you pay for it, then you can have like loads. If you're doing social media marketing as a thing, then I do recommend it, especially paid. And next on the list is client and project management. So I've got 3 things here for you. Half of you are going to hate me for the first one, Asana. Some people love Trello, some people love Asana. It's up to you. They're pretty much the same, but Asana rocks. I definitely think Asana is the best free tool for project management. Even on the free account, you can create a project for a client and you can invite your client to it. You just have to click the share button. And not a lot of people know that. They think that everyone has to have the same .com email address, but it's not true. If you just share it, then you can get your clients to, on your projects, and then it just makes everything so much easier. Next one, you all know it, Zoom. Zoom for meetings. Obviously now with everything that's going on, everyone's on Zoom. But it's also good for recording presentations. If you're doing like a presentation freebie or something like a webinar, you can record that using Zoom. And obviously lives with interviews, which Facebook have now brought back the option to interview people in lives as long as you're using your phone, but still some people want to do it on screen, make it a bit more professional. Obviously Zoom is good for that. And my last one for the client project management is Calendly. I think Calendly is awesome, even the free one, like the free version. Because obviously if you're anywhere across the world, everyone just has to think in their own time zone. You don't need to worry about trying to work out the 5 different time zones. It's easy, and you can put your questions in there so that you don't get every Tom, Dick and Harry wanting a call with you. You can filter out the crap, so to speak. Calendly, that's a really good tool. And the last one, which I wanted to say, is for your tracking, which actually rolls into the demo, is the Facebook Ads Helper. Best free tool for just to make sure that when you've got your funnel set up, to make sure that your tracking is set up correctly, install the Facebook Pixel Helper. And that is literally all of my favorite free tools that you need to create a funnel. If you've got any that you want to shout out, feel free if you're watching. But otherwise, I'm going to try and go into this demo for how to do the Pixel. I'm just very aware that my little one might need feeding. I had to leave a meeting halfway through earlier to feed him, and he's not been fed since then. So, I don't know. We might be lucky. Right, I've never tried sharing my screen before. Let's see if it works. Because I'm actually sharing to a different browser that's logged in with my demo Facebook account. It's not my live Facebook account. Start screen share is blocked out. Why? Start screen share. Why can't I click you? Any ideas, anybody? For some reason, start screen share is, unless I'm only allowed to start on, no, it should let me swap halfway through, shouldn't it? Okay, right, I have no idea guys, but it's not letting me share my screen. I might try and start a new live and click it again and just see if it works then. But otherwise, I hope you all got some use out of those tools. Let me know if you need any help with any of them. Let me know if you've got your own opinions on any of them. And I'll try and go live now so I can do this demo. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. What can I do? But yeah, thanks for watching as always. Bye.